This is recording audio with its external microphones, and I'm not sure how to get it back on the speakers, so you might have to listen to it with microphones. Um, so I've been listening to rap music last few days, and I never heard anything like it. There's a consciousness about and social awareness of it's it's amazingly deeper than anything I've ever heard before. And I mean that extremely seriously. I've never heard anything like it. Um, I don't know what in the '60s it was a different expression, a completely different expression. But this is so powerful, and it comes from something that's got deeper water than anything I've ever heard before. Um, and the the Korean War inner city pipeline. I talked about that before, and don't let them overcome that, because it's been going on since the beginning of time with everybody who's in a smaller number than other people in larger groups, but especially black people and Native Americans and all minorities. And then and just generally poor people. And if you don't know, if you haven't heard of the Korean War inner city pipeline, I'm not sure if it was minorities or what they were doing during the Korean War, but so they pick one soldier out of boot camp and they would send him straight into the landmines, straight into the minefields. And that's what they do with teenagers and young men now, as far as the jails go and institutions. And I do slightly have something in common with that. Not really, but I mean, I've been in mental institutions most of the time and given drugs that would stop me in every way from expressing myself in any way. For years and years. But this kind of the inner city pipeline is it just overcome it. It's heinous. It's impossible to not impossible, but it's done. It's overcoming. It's done through this. Exactly what I've been listening to, and I had an idea about a three-tier system that they could use in all the inner cities and the poorer sections, wherever they are, and that's that they would take certain like say variety stores, refrigerated trucks, and forms of keeping food fresh through the winter. And the stores could be, each one could be a chain of stores, and they could get back the mom and pop feel of this country that was existed a long time ago. And I'm just going, I got nothing written down, but and it was the trucks, and it would be on loan from the government. It would have to be, I think, in places where it was impossible to for the families that own these places to finance them. And they could not go to Mars maybe, and use I don't know, or something, but they could finance the and also I had an idea about even traffic lights. Even traffic lights could be applied to time sequences that would get people quicker to work and back home in more densely populated areas compared to less densely populated, where the range of accidents was different. They could make in certain areas they could make the yellow light just half a second more or less, and also I don't know. I was told once that in England a long time ago they only had red and green lights. I don't know if that's true, but in America they have red, yellow, and green lights, and I think that yellow light causes us a certain mental hesitation that might subconsciously have been, if they had that light system before World War II, it might have been part of the reason we didn't help Britain sooner than we did, because at that time we had for a while been cross-country in automobiles, I think by then, cross-country system of or almost like that, and even if they did have yellow lights in Britain, it wouldn't apply the same way it applied in America because of the width of the landscape to that sort of thinking, which makes you much more, it's a different type of consciousness, but cautious, which rap music, I wouldn't call it cautious at all. It's brilliant from what I'm hearing, and they I never heard anything like it. I mean, it's trying to figure out what they're saying all the time, and I think I'm going to listen to it from now on. There's something that is I don't know. It's like old. They said it was. They used the word throwback, old school, on 96.902, which is what I'm listening to now. And I hear the new stuff from Snoop Dogg. And it's I don't know how to explain it. What I'm seeing in it, but it's they take the editing that was used is being used in movies to destroy character development, and they compact character and social development in such a short period of time, saying so much. And the violence they talk about is a reaction to what's been done to them by the majority, the white people who came here first. That would have never happened if we hadn't done to them what we did. And I'm almost about to run out of time, but it's something that it's that compactness of that you could create a whole movie in just 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes or 6 minutes. It says more than a whole movie because the social relevance is it might be coming back in movies and switching more to TV, or that was years ago. And I'm trying to say what just comes. I don't have anything written down, but somebody said to me once that it grew out of something that I think is an insult to rap music. Now I think that if I said the songs that they said it came from, it's not. Well, they said it was Subterranean Homesick Blues and More Trouble Every Day. But I don't see that because of the time frames. And there's like multi-layers in rap, different people talking, almost like they're a percussion section and a wind section and different levels of vocals separated and then rising and fall. That doesn't come close in those two songs. I've also had a lot of caffeine. And I'm talking just off the cuff, but I'm trying to express something that is impossible for me to express it. I'm trying to put it in the right words that I can't say, I would never be able to say. It's just impossible, but it's not like convolution in any way. Certainly not simplicity, but it's unbelievable. I don't know what to think other than it's I think I went to the store just now and every record had parental guidance on it, and sometimes the R-rated movies that were coming out in the 70s were more moral and socially relevant, like James Bond movies with billions of people getting killed and there was no consequence expressed from it. And then you see a movie like Serpico, which my father forbid me to see, which is full of moral relevance, and you wonder, well, what does this parental advisory exactly mean? I'm running out of time though, but I'm trying to, I gotta listen to it more and more because, and every single artist is completely idiosyncratic. I have to stop now because I'm right out of 15 minutes. What I'm trying to say, I could never say. It's impossible.